We've got some mucky, soggy ground up ahead, and that reminded me that I forgot to tell you. I got some new walking shoes for Christmas. Do you ever wonder if animals have like holidays and things like we do? It seems like us humans are so far ahead, but I can't help but wonder if that's just my perspective because I am human. Do you see my shadow in front of me? It's perfect lighting today, in my opinion. It's not as good for these, filming my face shots, but it's great for filming what's a headshot. And look at this, look at this little outpost they have for us. So we can come down in here and get a nice shot of this bridge down here. More old souls that have decided to move on from this place. And to bless the world in whatever way they've got next. I'm sure these trees have learned a thing or two in their time here on Earth. Little natural island in the middle of the creek there. Probably home to a variety of lizards, beavers, and hopefully some river otters, because those are my favorite. What having these, nice, easy paved trails does is it encourages people who would normally not get out there and experience this sort of thing to actually get out there, just because it makes it a little bit more approachable. You can smell the water right here. It's so amazing. Imagine getting some nice, fresh garden soil and mixing up some water and stirring it around and just, swishing that under your nose. That's kind of the smell I'm experiencing right now, standing beside this creek here. What a beautiful shot. Looks like we've come to a bit of an end of the line here with this trail. Look at this grand old tree here. This tree definitely knows some things. Not gonna lie, I just took a pee on that tree. So we're back on the paved part of the trail now. It's starting to look a little bit like the end of the road here for this little nature walk, but I don't know, I haven't been here before, so we'll see what goes on forward. I told you animals were more intelligent than we give them credit for. We've got a pair of birds that have somehow managed to turn a wash basket into their nest. Now, that's good thinking. The other birds must be impressed. Do you think the other birds are like, jealous of Jim and Martha who got their cool little basket nest up in the trees there? Oh, look at this. We got us a pretty cool looking bridge. Right here, just a second ago, coming around this little corner, I was the color of the leaves was so beautiful. All of a sudden, they had this like kind of orangey red glow to them, and a gust of wind came blowing by and blew like this, just a warm, earthy scent right past me, almost as if imagine a gentle wave just kind of crossing your path. And I don't quite know where I'm going yet. I don't quite know where this path is taking me. But I do know one thing. I know that I want to let everyone else know how amazing this stuff is. Give me a camera. Look at me. Maybe I can be the one to encourage you to get out there and make it a habit to spend more time in nature, so that you're not one of those people that is looking to get to the next thing as soon as you get out there, but you can really take the time every day to notice those little things, notice those little smells that will kind of waft past your nostrils as you're walking these paths, and you'll notice things like just how the environment is changing around you all the time, almost like it's painting a picture for you to enjoy, but the picture's never finished. The picture is constantly evolving. I think that's the thing that we're already all a part of, and I want to discover more of that. I want to discover more of how we are part of all of this, how us humans are connected to this nature all around us. And is that a long enough rant? I love frickin' nature, okay? To sum it up, I love frickin' nature. Look at this shot of the creek. It's awesome.
Getting me feeling all vulnerable now, guys.
We're actually walking backwards now on the same path that we originally took here, so everything kind of looped around, and now we're just heading back. But the truth is, you have the time for whatever you want to have the time for. That same person who doesn't have an hour to get out and hike a little nature trail and just enjoy the beauty around, they'll have 2 or 3 hours to watch a little TV at the end of the day. And I'm not saying one is better than the other. I'm just saying, try it. Try it for a little while. Make it a habit. Make it something that you do. Really pay attention to the way that you think when you're out here. Really look at the thoughts that you're having, what's going through your mind, and just how, being out here surrounded by this stuff, how it changes your perspective on your own life and your perspective on, everything. I'm not just some woo-woo hippie guy that wants to talk about, smelling the rotting leaves and, how I want to rub my body in deer pissed mud or anything like that. But what being out here in nature and appreciating that sort of stuff has done for me is it gives you a new perspective. It's almost like a training ground for building your mind to really just see all of life in a whole new way. I have a whole new relationship with scents of all sorts now. I'll be walking through my neighborhood and smell, some sort of a fabric detergent, or some sort of a smell that reminds me of a candy from when I was a kid or something like that. So what being out here in nature does is it teaches you how to, it trains you how to, see just all of life in a more positive light. I see everything as a constantly evolving, part of nature, and humans are no exception. Enough people walked by here that a trail started forming, and this is our effect on even this place. It just really makes me proud of humanity, and I want to be part of that going forward. I want to be part of keeping this magic alive. It's extremely quiet out here today. Even a huge number of the birds seem to have taken been traveling for the holidays. And one of the things that nature has really taught me is that we're not as special as we think we are. And that sounds a little bit harsh. We have this unique perspective as a human being. You get to enjoy life from this, very, specific perspective of a human. The trees, they're playing their part. The grass is playing its part. The squirrels are playing their part. The birds are playing their part. Everything is playing its part to make all of this, to unfold everything that's happening here. That's how I see. That's what I think is happening. That's how I see things. Is the universe, was created, and it just continues to unfold like a rose opening up or something like that. That rose is experiencing itself, and in order to experience itself, it needs to experience everything that it is. And that's what I think we are. We're one little part of that, just the same as everything else. I mean, even in the winter here, look at the colors. And then before you know it, this whole place is going to be transforming again as spring arrives. It just never gets old. Find somewhere near you. Find a little piece of nature that you can get to, even if it's just a little meadow, or a nice little neighborhood trail system, or maybe you have something even more beautiful that you can enjoy, like a land preserve or a nature center of some sort, something like that. Get out there and discover what's near you, so that you can be part of this with me, and we can change the world together. We'll see ya when I see ya.